There are about 3,000 employees working for the County of San Luis Obispo, and among those, there are those who go above and beyond in their commitment to public service. Their exceptional work may not make headlines, but it is worthy of recognition. We want to take a slow moment to do so. Elaine Hollingsworth is a bundle of energy, but she wasn't feeling her usual get up and go last December 5th, the day of the Heritage Ranch Senior Center's Christmas luncheon. But she had promised to bring the stuffing and wanted to follow through with her commitment.
I came through the doors holding my crock pot, and the tables were set up and people were here, and I walked in and I set it here. I turned around, I sat down at a table somewhere around here, and then lights went out.
Fortunately, Steve Negro is a retired firefighter. He was attending the luncheon and sitting a few tables away.
And then my wife said, "Steve, there's something wrong with Elaine." And I turned around and looked, and I could see that she was in that seizure mode.
Elaine's seizure was not ending. She was in a life-threatening crisis.
She wasn't talking, her eyes were fixed. Somebody called 911 right away.
Fortunately, CAL FIRE Station 33 is right down the street. CAL FIRE Captain Craig Mikasa and fire apparatus engineer Adric Zayha took the call. It was clear very quickly Elaine was in trouble.
And they airlifted me by chopper from Heritage Ranch to Sierra Vista. I had a second seizure, and they didn't have the capability of monitoring me, so they choppered me to West Hills.
48 hours are simply missing from Elaine's memory, but she is well aware of how close she came to that memory of sitting down at the table being her last. While she is still dealing with some memory loss and recovering from her ordeal, one of her first orders of business was to make sure those she credits with saving her life know how grateful she is.
Thank God for people like Steve who retired from this position, and for Craig and Adric and all firemen, all first responders. I think the big takeaway for me is that life is a whole different perspective, and unless you have been in a near-death experience, you can't comprehend what it's like to get a second chance.
Elaine says SLO County emergency responders cannot get enough thanks for her being here today.
We typically don't get feedback after we tend to a patient, and we usually don't know the outcome or the results of testing at the hospital. We run many medical aids, and so to have someone in the community come back and thank us personally and give us an update of how things went and stuff like that, it's very nice.
I think that makes more of an impact on us than anything.
While the event that happened last December was life-altering for Elaine, it's the kind of thing CAL FIRE crews and other first responders deal with in our county on a daily basis.
We run quite a few medical aids, and we fly quite a few people out, and we do the best that we can to treat their signs and symptoms and how the patient is presenting. And it's always, every day is a different experience, depending on where it is, the patient, and how things are going.
Of course, in the spirit of true public servants, they are hesitant to take much credit.
You know, it's nice to be recognized, but it's really, we kind of feel like it's not necessary. We just do our job. It just happened that day that me and Adric were on duty. The other side of the shift, they do the exact same thing every day that they're on. The other firefighters in the county, they're doing the same thing that we're doing, and so it's no different. Everything that happened, the sequence of events that day, just kind of worked out in Elaine's favor.
For that, and their part in the happy ending to Elaine's story and hundreds of others each year, we want to take a slow moment to say thank you as well.